Marty Burlsworth now joins us. Marty, I want to play this clip from about a month ago from TJ Holmes, and it brought back some memories when I listened to it this morning.
At the University of Arkansas, things are done the Burls way.
But the Burls way is the right way.
Do the best you can. Treat people the way you want to be treated. And never, ever quit.
The Burls way, inspired by its namesake, Brandon Burlsworth.
Marty, I know that must have been an emotional moment for you when TJ and Good Morning America came to town and just did a little background and everything that happened with your brother. How cool is that for it? I know Graders happened and a lot of people know his story, but how cool is that to just kind of go back and relive some of the memories of your younger brother?
Yeah, that was incredible, Ty. That really was. And TJ was in school with Brandon. He was in school at the same time, and that was really an emotional day. TJ was really emotional. It brought it all back to him for sure. But we really appreciate Good Morning America for having us on, and for highlighting Brandon and for what all he accomplished and the example he set.
Marty, I was unaware that TJ was in school during Brandon's time as well. That's really cool. I think about TJ as a guy that wears Arkansas on his sleeve, as Bobby Bones does. How cool is it to see one of the kind of the biggest news names in television right now be an Arkansas Razorback grad and fan?
Oh, I know it. That is, and so proud of it too. That's what you really love, and that's if Brandon would have got to. He and I talked about in the NFL. If he got to play his NFL career, he'd already decided he was going to in the locker room have Razorback T-shirt on under his pad. So after games, that be sporting that hog. So people that have been to the university there, they're proud of it, and that's really special.
So the Brandon Burlsworth Football Camps are coming up June 3rd through the 4th. We are 8 days, 20 hours, 56 minutes, and 5 seconds away from the camps beginning. Marty, just kind of for our audience that has young kids that are interested in this, tell us, give us kind of an overview on how people can sign up.
Okay, and one thing, I'm glad you said that, and one thing we want to make sure that they know is sign up very quickly, because this year we are having to limit enrollment, and we're filling up. We're really filling up. Little Rock Camp's got a little more space in it than the Harrison Camp does at this time. That may change by this afternoon, but this is open for kids that will be entering the 3rd through the 9th grade next year. We have one camp in Harrison, and we have one camp in Little Rock, and you can take your pick, whichever one you want to attend. It's at War Memorial in Little Rock, and at FS Garrison Stadium, our high school stadium, which is very nice in Harrison. So it's just go to BrandonBurlsworth.org. All the football camp information is there. We've got former Razorback players on hand. Again, we've done these camps for over 20 years now, and but they'll learn a lot of football, and they'll get a lot of great life lessons also on these camps.
We've got a couple of people asking, who are some of the former Razorbacks that will be in attendance teaching the unders, Marty?
Well, we'll have Anthony Lucas, who is fantastic, Jodine Davenport, Chad Abernathy. We have Ron Calcagney, just a great list of all different positions, defensive backs and quarterbacks and receivers. So we'll have it all covered. But the guys that we have at the camps year after year, we'll have new people in. Every year that we'll add some new former Razorbacks, some younger guys, or maybe some guys we just never engaged before. But all these guys are givers, and they care about the kids, and they really. The reviews are fantastic every year. It just seems like it gets better and better, and that's all due to all our former Razorback coaches, plus obviously Coach Tommy Tice, Brandon's high school coach, member of the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame, who coordinates the camps and does a tremendous job of keeping those so organized, and where the kids get a lot out of it. And I know the parents appreciate that year after year.
We're talking with Marty Burlsworth this morning. If you haven't heard or signed up for the Brandon Burlsworth football camps, go to brandonburlsworth.org. Marty, what are some of the things that the kids are going to learn at these camps?
They want to learn position by position. They'll set them up in different drills. One thing that stands out to me that I think is equally, if not more important, is at every break we'll have a former Razorback talk to the kids, and we'll teach character, and that's what is so vitally important today, and that's what they'll get that out of the camp. Also, another thing, Ty, that's very cool is ESPN will have a film crew this year at both camps, and that is because they're beginning to film a documentary, a SEC storied piece on Brandon and the 1998 Razorback team. So that's another cool little thing that's happening this year in the camps.
That's awesome. Any idea when it's set to be released on SEC Network, Mark?
Yes, it's going to be a 1 hour piece. I mean, so it's going to be a major piece, 1 hour piece. I had a Zoom call with the producers just a few days ago. It'll be a 1 hour piece, and it's set to be released in fall 2023.
Awesome. So we're a little more than a year out.
I'm fired up about that.
Yeah, that's something to look forward to coming up. I mean, you think about that 98 season, and I actually got asked this past Friday by a friend of mine named Michael Bradden, who does that SEC podcast, Marty, and he asked me, Ty, what was your favorite Arkansas team? And I was 3 years old, Marty, when the 98 team happened. So I have a very small recollection of that season, but everyone tells me just it was almost crazy on how the team transformed in 1 year under Nutt, thanks to Brandon, thanks to some of the other seniors that were a part of it. What do you think? What do you think that the SEC Network crew is going to really focus on from that 98 team?
Well, I know they're going to. I think they will. Of course, it's just conjecture here that they will. They're going to focus on the big turnaround, like you say. I mean, it was a major turnaround from '97. I mean, the parts were there. I mean, these guys, all these seniors, they had played together. Most of them had been starters for a couple of years, so they knew what they were doing, and they had gelled. And so, and then when Coach Nutt came in and really put the motivation behind it and believed in them, and Coach Ford had done a great job recruiting this group of players, but they. It's just a belief that they could get it done. They were going to prove everyone wrong because we were offensive line was ranked very low on rushing, and then I know one thing they're going to focus on because it's TV. They're going to focus on that Tennessee game, which I'm not real crazy about, but it makes for good TV.
Yeah, I don't think any Arkansas fan is crazy about that game. Now, Brandon, Marty, with the updated SEC as of 2025, which we assume there's going to be some scheduling changes. Arkansas had some legendary games against Tennessee, 98, 99, 01, the 6-0T games. Is that a game that you'd like to see being played more often, the Razorbacks against the Vols?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's a different Tennessee now. We all know that. I mean, it's not the Peyton Manning, T. Martin Tennessee teams, Philip Fulmer Tennessee teams of the past, but they're certainly trying to come back. But yeah, I think so, just because of, for me personally, just the nostalgia of those days back in the 90s when they were on our schedule basically every year. For a while we played South Carolina, we played Tennessee back in those days, and so I would, and Tennessee. When I can say this, when I traveled there, and I would be a photographer on the sideline, they were the nicest people. I mean, very hospitable, not like some other places we would travel to, but Tennessee folks were just gracious and they'd beat you, and then they'd thank you for coming. But they were really nice people.
I love how you avoided saying the other teams or fans. That's the kindness in you, Marty, and we appreciate it. We got a text from Austin, Scott County, who went to the camp as a kid, and now his oldest son is going to go to the Brandon Burlsworth football camp for the first time. So it seems, I know it's a big family legacy theme for you, and it seems to be passed on to Razorback fans and Brandon fans as well.
I love hearing that. Hey, they need to hunt me down. I need to get a picture with them.
Okay. Austin from Scott County. You heard it from Marty. Come find him at the Brandon Burlsworth football camp. If you haven't signed up, BrandonBurlsworth.org. It's the first page. They've got the register now tab as soon as you got it. And again, we are 8 days, 20 hours, 50 minutes, and 5 seconds away from this camp beginning. Marty, thanks so much for waking up early with us. Best of luck to the success, and I know the kids are going to have fun in a little over a week.
We're looking forward to having a great time.
Awesome stuff from Marty Burlsworth this morning. Again, BrandonBurlsworth.com if you want your youngster to sign up for this.
Partners at BetOnline continue to be the #1 source for all your betting needs and sports info. Find all the latest sports developments, including updated odds on the NBA playoffs, fights, and even next season's futures. And don't forget that the MLB is back as well. Who are you picking to win the World Series? BetOnline is your continued source for all your sports wagering needs, including live betting and your favorite Vegas casino and poker games. It's super easy to get started, so head to the website today or use your mobile device to join and use our promo code BELIEVE, that's BLEAV, to receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet online, where the game starts.